Hey, hello from Imagination Rabbit Studios in the middle of the night. We've been working on some shit. It's not just me. No. Updating Nightmare Puppeteer. One of the biggest limitations of the game that makes animations, the one and only Nightmare Puppeteer, unlike anything else that exists in the world, was that you had to rely on the bodies and heads and props inside of Nightmare Puppeteer. But now it's in testing, so to access this, you have to use the testing branch on Steam. But what we've been working on, us, is importing 3D bodies and heads and props from a whole bunch of different places into Nightmare Puppeteer. So I added support for several things, but let me just show you. So there's this program, Daz 3D. You probably know about it if you're into 3D stuff. So I'm using it now to make people or actors for my movies now. But it's really easy to use. It's if you want like humanoids, if you want human type people. I think people mostly use it for porn and furry shit. That's what it looks like, mostly porn. But it's really easy to use. They have a free version. You can buy models, stuff like that. Anyway. So you just go in here, it's really easy to use, make a model, and then you can export them as an FBX file. So that's what this is right here, this Daz dude, okay? So I'm going to load him into Nightmare Puppeteer as a body first. It takes a little bit of time because all this complicated serializing, deserializing, blah, blah, blah is happening in the background. So I'm going to make official tutorials for this shit too and update the manual. But right now, this is just me showing you the test version. So yeah, you have to have some patience with it. See, it takes a little while, and I didn't put a bar. Hey, there we go. We got a naked guy. It's the easiest naked man in the world. Nightmare Puppeteer. Quote me on that. Is that a good thing to quote? I don't know. So yeah, we're like, okay, this is our model. We want this model, right? So when I click OK, it goes into the pool of bodies. But let's say we want to use it right now. We have to use it right now. So if I click this, it'll add it to the first body. And if you just notice that little movement there, it's a feature. So it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. It's going to look for breast or pecs. And it's going to make them bounce, man. Just like you like it, dude. So now this is like a Nightmare Puppeteer body. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. So right now this body has a Nightmare Puppeteer head. Right, so let's load in a head. There's another program that is really easy to use for making people. It's Make Human. So this is another free one. It's kind of like the autistic, like autistic vaporwave version of Daz 3D. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. So I'm gonna take another model that was exported from Make Human, and we're gonna load it in as a head to put on the Daz body. So it's loading this person in. So there we go, and we say okay, and then we say yes, we want that head, and there we go. Now we have, oh, let's get rid of these. What is that, a mouth prop? Yeah, so now we have that head from Make Human. Does this thing have hair? Sort of. It's like a cone head. But yeah, you know, everything should work. It's probably buggy, you know, a little bit, as everything in Nightmare Puppeteer is kind of lousy. But yeah, so there's a... oh, I should also show you. So there's a Make Human head on a Daz body. And on the body, you know, you can add props and all that stuff. And since it's Nightmare Puppeteer, fastest and easiest way to make, like, talking animations with full animation and lip sync, or rough lip sync, whatever this is. But you see, it just works. It just works. We're not fucking around. Like, I'm a nerd. I'm not your average nerd, but I'm not making Nightmare Puppeteer. I'm not designing it for nerds. I want to make it easy so anybody can do it. So yeah, you can also load in props. This is the prop icon. Do I have a prop in here? Oh, I got a camera prop. Okay. So, yeah, you can load in other 3D models. So these are non-characters. And you can load them. So like this, I'm going to add it as a head prop, right hand prop, left hand, maybe I got that backwards, mouth prop, crotch prop. And you see now our dude is covered in camera props. So these can be your models, anything you want. So maybe you're a 3D modeler, but you're not really an animator. Try dropping yo shit in Nightmare Puppeteer and make it come alive. That's what it's for. So yeah, you need to be on the testing branch in Steam. And so also, it takes one extra step. But also I made it so any model, any humanoid model you can find in the Unity Asset Store will also work with Nightmare Puppeteer for the bodies. So these Unity models do not have jaws, so you can't do the lip sync thing with it. But since we have the clay system, you could put a clay mouth over them, or we have other mouths in Nightmare Puppeteer that auto lip sync, put one of those. But yeah, for bodies, so you can use all those bodies. And I'll put a link to an info thing. All you have to do is actually run a Unity project and press a button that generates this rig definition file, which then, if you look here, you just import it here once, and then every other time you use a body like that, it'll just work. See, the heads have it too. And yeah, so let me show you too. So what I'm hoping people do is that people, you know, upload a bunch of their own heads and bodies that they get to work in here. And then I integrated the Steam Workshop shit, so hopefully you'll put them up on Steam Workshop so other people can get them. So like here's this other Daz reptilian alien model that I put in here. So you know, you click, you download it, and then it's here, and then you just click this, and then it should load in this new reptilian alien model from Workshop. So yeah, I'm hoping, you know, you upload right here, download here, that yeah, people will put a bunch of crazy shit in here, whatever they want, and just start making stuff, sharing things. So I just finished a new animated feature film, M-Doll, and now I'm updating Nightmare Puppeteer. I still have a couple more features to do, and then I'm going to start a new movie. But yeah, so look, check it out. We're like, we love this body so much, we want it on both actors. And there you go. Now you have reptilian alien lady for both people. Oh, that's... Oh, we got a sword in his mouth. It's pretty edgy, bruh. And we can change the, you know, our flavors, as we call them here. But yeah, so jump on the test version of Nightmare Puppeteer, the testing branch, and you can use this. And yeah, so test this. I need your feedback, and then I'm going to be adding some other features, including joystick or Xbox controller. Or actually, why don't we just go look? I'm organizing shit. I use GitKraken as my Git client and my task manager. So my dude Jolsh out there asked for this camera mapping for the characters, so I'm going to do that. Jolsh is making some cool shit with Nightmare Puppeteer. If you look him up, Jolsh, Nightmare Puppeteer probably. And yeah, this is something a couple people asked for, and I know how to do it now, which is Nightmare Puppeteer has, what do I call it, DNA. These are just the load and save for characters. And they asked for, like, when you roll over, it'll show a thumbnail of the character that's saved in here. So I'm pretty sure I know how to do that now, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to add a whole bunch of new scenes. A new news studio, an apocalyptic city, psychiatric hospital, an art studio, a pharmacy, a convenience store, an empty house, a bunch of stuff. So, and whatever is in here. So yeah, if you're using Nightmare Puppeteer, I'm going to upload it shortly. Just get on that testing branch and tell me what the fuck I broke. And the way you do that is you can do it on Steam, like in the thread, you know, make a thread in the forum. Or you can go to the official, if you want to be officially. You can go to the GitHub repo for Nightmare Puppeteer, which is Nightmare Puppeteer Public, and make an issue. You need to make a GitHub account. But hey, maybe that'll push you into the world of programming and software development and the cool shit on GitHub. So, yeah, and then you can just post here and talk to me, like you can communicate. You know, I try to fix the stuff or whatever. So, yeah, that's it from Imagination Rabbit Studio tonight. But yeah, so I'm going to add those other Nightmare Puppeteer features. What did we do? We just put out a new album on the last video. What was that? You can get it at m.strange.bandcamp.com. That's a Strange Man band. And their videos were made in Nightmare Puppeteer too. Hey. So yeah, I'm going to update Nightmare Puppeteer, which will probably take me another week or two, and then start on the next movie. You haven't seen the one I just finished, but just waiting on the musicians for that. But anyway, we're just doing things out here wherever we are. Until next time, goodbye, and I hope you're having a good time. And if you want to make animations and crazy shit, we're always here for you. Alright, bye.